Yo, what up, what up? It's your host, Vuskeen, aka Fatback Jackson. Ooh, with Big Dog Chucky Russell, and this is the CookOut Podcast, the world's most secure podcast. Jay Lee's still out. Prayers to her. She trying to get back from COVID. She caught COVID late. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was having it early, she didn't never catch it, and then she caught it late. So she trying to recover back from that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your vitamins and all that, and your good orange juice and all that in you, so you can get back to the show. And today, we got a special guest. We got Ms Airyn. Do you want it like a nickname or?
No, I'm Airyn. My Instagram is Killery Banks. You can follow me on there, but I go by Airyn.
Okay. And what was dope was like, when I hit you, like, you didn't like be on no weird shit. It's just like, I'm like, can you pull up to the podcast? And you like, yeah, of course, I'll pull up. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we got people that live 15, 20 minutes away that I try to get to come to the podcast, and it's a fucking,
I live 40.
it's crazy. It's crazy trying to get certain people to come to the podcast. But then they always look, and then they hit me up like, oh, when you gonna have me? And I'm like, you didn't just see the message that I reached out like a couple, you know what I mean? So, you know, people like to play games, man. I don't really got time to play games. But we gonna have a good time today, man. It's the CookOut. You know, you in the the bar business, you know what I'm saying? Bartender, so it was only right that we just kept it simple today. We got some boneless. We got some boneless. We got some boneless, and we got some fries.
Okay.
We got this fucking damn fly to keep flying around here.
Fly.
So what we like to do always at the CookOut, man, we always like to, you know what I mean, to talk about how you got to where you at now. You know what I'm saying? Like what was the journey like? So what was it like for early Airyn?
Early Airyn was lost. I ain't gonna hold you. I was still wilding until I had my son. I had my son when I was about 18. And then I got into dancing, which led to bartending. Did a little bit of everything to get to where I'm at.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now you started. Now you try to jump. Like we got to make it a journey. So how was young Airyn in school? What was Airyn like?
Young Airyn in school didn't like school. In Middletown growing up, I didn't like school. I was very much disobedient to my grandparents on 8th Avenue. Everybody knows that. Oh, yeah, rest in peace, Poppy, Mark Stylist. But I was very disobedient to my grandparents and to my mother. She tried to send me to live with them, and it made it worse. So then when she moved to Dayton, I decided to move there with her and finish high school there.
Right, so we're going to take it back a little bit. You got to really because, you know what I'm saying, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
And when you talking about you being over there in that area, that's like kind of when I jumped off the porch. So paint the picture if somebody didn't know what was a day like? What did you see on 8th Avenue?
8th Avenue, I grew up across the street from a bar with a lot of older niggas. They used to try to hit on me at a young age. We're not gonna name drop. Y'all know the vibes.
I seen them out there.
And so I would sit on the porch with my friends that were very much my age, and they would try and cross the street from the bar drunk. What's up with y'all? We're minors, And then you had times where my grandpa ran a gambling house. We all know that. So it was a lot of older men in the back. We would just have to stay on the porch with it, but. I grew up around a lot of shit. We allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuss.
I grew up a lot of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I grew up in it's hood in Middletown, like a hood environment. But my mom stayed in the suburbs. Is the funny part. And I went to suburban middle school, so I went to Verity, but I would hang with the Vail kids.
Vail Bulldogs.
Yeah, I would hang with the Vail Bulldogs, but I was very much a cheerleader at Verity. I grew up Silver Spoon. By my grandparents and my mom and my stepdad, but I just always liked to hang out in the hood.
Right.
I was just like, the Airyn to the T.I.
Right.
On ATL. I was that, literally, my name is Airyn. I was that Airyn. I was a suburban chick that wanted to hang in the hood.
Right.
I wanted to live in the hood because my grandparents did.
But see, the thing is, it's crazy that you say that because people think the hood is just always bad, like it's shooting. And it's, that stuff is going on, but not really here. But it's just funny and it's fun. I remember me jumping off the porch, being out there. I would have some of my best days out there. Whether it was somebody baby mama running down on them, trying to run them over.
Oh yeah, fighting over the baby daddies.
Man, or a dope fiend coming out there trying to sell. You know what? I had a dope fiend try to sell me out there.
What?
A typewriter.
Oh like, my gosh, where they put a typewriter?
Nigga, I ain't even going to school. What the fuck? What I'm about to type? Like, it's a brand new typewriter. Give me 24. Man, go on, man.
Just geeked out.
So the hood was fun, man.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Because you never know what you was gonna expect. I mean, anything can happen out there.
Anything can happen. It was a bunch of fighting. I fought a lot when I was young too. On 8th Avenue. I used to beat shit down with my cousin Courtney, but y'all know that.
Don't say no to y'all used to beat up because they might try to press charges.
Oh, no, I'm not going to. They not going to press charges because we cool now. You know, we grown. I'm 28, but, you know, my cousin Courtney Arnold always had my back.
Right.
We used to be on
So you had all wins.
Shit down.
You had all wins. You ain't never had nothing where nobody got the best of you.
Okay, ain't nobody ever get the best of me, but it was kind of like, I ain't even going to say it was a tie because I ended up beating her ass. Right in front of my grandma's house. I will never forget though, y'all. I got suspended from school for fighting a white girl. Mm-hmm. My grandma said, you better get out here and beat up this black bitch that keep fucking with you too. Mm-hmm. And my mama pulled down like, yeah, you better be here up too. Don't just be out here fighting white girls being a bully. So, and then my cousin Courtney pulled up too. So they made me come off the porch because I went for the longest because she was just such a bully and I was just kind of scared. But I got off that porch and beat the fuck out of this girl.
So they like, so rewind that back. So you beat up the white girl and they like, since you beat up this white girl,
and got suspended.
You about to come out here and fight this black girl too. Okay.
Yeah, because I got suspended in the beginning of the year. Like, me and Anna beat up that white girl. Love you, Anna. But yeah, we beat up the white girl at school. I never forget. See this
because she might try to come back and press charges.
No, Anna loved me. Who, the white girl?
No, the white girl.
Might be statute limitations over there.
She don't even know.
Years,
this is way over 7 years.
I'm just messing up.
My 10-year reunion coming up for high school. I'm this old.
Just 10? I got
just 10.
2 more years, I'll be 20.
20 year for high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
20 years. I'm 36.
They're going to have a reunion, you think?
I don't know.
That'd be dope.
We ain't having 10 years, man. They hated our class.
There must be some type of disconnect or something like that.
Know.
So you, you know what I mean, you talking about your childhood, but then you start becoming into a, you know what I'm saying, a older teen, a young adult. What was that, Airyns, like trying to get it figured out?
My teenagers, no, but we skipping over a few things.
Okay,
so my younger years is something it's a very significant part of my life, so I have to mention this.
Okay.
This is me getting a little bit older, but I'm still on. You got to remember, I was on 8th at a very young age. People always thought I was older than what I was. Mm-hmm. I was 14 on 8th. Now let's jump to like 14, 15, 16. 16, I moved to Dayton, but that's after I met my son's dad. I met my son's dad on 8th Avenue. He took my virginity. I snuck out.
He ain't from here though, is he?
He was from Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
And rest in peace to him.
Okay.
He was a Bearfield.
Okay.
He was from Hamilton. He didn't grow up with them. He came down here, and mind you, our families was combined through marriage. Right. So I'm asking my cousin, like, cuz, who is that? He fine. It's like, oh, he ain't related to you. So they set us out. Take my virginity and stuff. We ended up fucking around when I moved to Dayton. He moved to Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And we still ended up fucking around. I ended up getting pregnant with my son. So this is evolving into older me. I have my son at 18. So I move out. I graduate high school. I get a job. I get a car, you know. And then I'm still out here like, what's next? Because as a kid, I just was so rebellious. I didn't take the time to sit and listen. Like, the only things that my grandparents and my mom made sure I had was my driver's license, a car, and a job, and my own place and stuff. But I didn't know where to go from there. Mm-hmm. So me and my homegirls ran past the strip club one night. Mm. And we like,
what age are you at this time?
Huh?
What age are you at when y'all?
We 20.
Okay.
So this my son probably 2.
Okay.
If that. So he probably 1.5. So we ran past the strip club one night. We like, it's a white club in Dayton. It's not there no more. And we like, ooh, let's try that. And so we walk in there like, hey, y'all hire? And they said come for our audition at 11 a.m. the next day. We like in the morning. And like, you know, the white clubs open up, and when the sun up go down, when the sun down, you know what I'm saying? The white clubs open like how the harem used to be and all that, and how living room used to be. They open up real early and they close at like 2.
Right.
It's always been like that white clubs and Dayton cheeks like that, you know.
Yeah.
So we go back the next day. I tried out first. You know me, I'm a very outgoing person, always have been. I tried out first. She was like, well, she just got all y'all hired. Go get dressed. So it started
Did y'all
from
have clothes?
Yeah, we packed bags for the next day and did our makeup and stuff. And
I didn't know if y'all already had y'all's uniforms and.
I mean, we had just wore lingerie. This was back in 2014, 15. So like strippers and dancers was still wearing lingerie and stuff, and like just little kitten. Yeah, that's a whole different level now. But this is back where you can still get off wearing kitten heels and lingerie and things like that. And that's what we had. I had a little eyeshadow on and shit. I thought I was jumping. So we go in there. I'll never forget my first time doing a lap dance. I cried in the dressing room.
After?
It was an old white man.
What was it like? Walk me through.
Okay.
Let me get some more of this.
Do you remember the song?
I don't remember the song because it was a mixed crowd club. It might not have been no shit I even knew.
I feel like
and I was young.
I feel like it was some bound, bound. It had to be some of that, man.
Tennessee whiskey or some shit.
Oh yeah.
It was something in that nature. So it might have been Rihanna though. I don't quite remember. But so he's like, oh, I want you to come give me a dance. So I'm like, me? And I'm like, I went in the dressing room real quick with my rest in peace to my friend Jamie. She got me really in the game. I met her my first day there. She was a seasoned vet already. She gave me and my homegirl a rundown on what we need to expect and how to get that bag out of these niggas and these old white men that be in there. It was a lot of old white businessmen that I'm still friends with to this day. Hey, y'all. I don't know if they ever see this, but it's on my page. They will.
They might. You never know.
They might. Yeah. So the white man, I don't know this white man though. He's an older white man, not attractive at all. Looked like he was on break from work or some shit. He just got off from my office job, and so I go back there with him, and I just like slowly started like grinding. I felt like old girl off of Players Club, like grinding off something. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I'm scared. I'm nervous. So I'm choking tears at this point because he can't see my face. So he say, turn around, so I'm dancing on in front of him and stuff. And he like, ooh, baby, yes, da-da-da. Like, and I'm just like, oh, my God, this is fucking weird. Like, so I'm like, I got to start drinking a little bit. I was 20. I was underage. So what I would do is have some of my older customers be like, hey, bring me a drink to the patio real quick. You know what I mean? Give me a shot of Patron, bring it. After that, because that shit was wild. So Jamie in the dressing room, my homegirl in the dressing room, I'm like, oh my God, y'all just did my first lap dance. Jamie like, yeah, that's how you do it. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, this man was creepy. She's like, you gonna run into a lot of that, but you can't think like that. Right. You gotta think about that money and what you doing it for.
Right.
You know, it's a purpose behind making money. You're not just out here making it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever your purpose may be.
Right.
So after that, I started getting that mindset and that focal to just do it, you know, and keep it cute, right? And just, you know, and have a better judgment.
It's dope that it's real that you said that. Like, it's probably, I think I read a thing that said like, I think it's like 20-something% of people that are making money like what they're doing to make the money. You just got to go out and make it. Like sometimes you don't want to be doing that. You know what I mean? You just got to try to make the best of it while you're making the money.
Absolutely.
Because you need the money.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's so crazy that she said that because I think I've been in a strip club and I got somebody's first dance. You think you ever got somebody's first dance before?
I ain't never thought about that one. That's like taking somebody's virginity, but it's like they strip, they exotic dancing virginity.
Only reason I feel like it was her first time dancing because I don't know why. I just feel like she was just like
she was off beat.
She wasn't dancing. No, she was just like twerking on me. Like
she just ain't know what the fuck she was doing. Was you at Cheeks or Diamonds?
Pop.
Where
and
was
I
you
feel
at?
like I was in the club. I started moving with her too. Like I'm in there like this. Like
where was you at?
I was at Cheeks. I was at Cheeks.
That's why she was off beat. Anyways,
no, I'm just playing. She was probably counting in her head.
Yeah, she was 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
No. But later on though, me and my shorty, she liked strippers too. So we started going to the Cheeks and they had revamped it. I don't know if it's still open now.
It
but
is.
They had
revamped
it. We went there like
March.
damn, it's different in here. Like You know what I'm saying?
I threw about 1,000 on some black dancers and
chicken wings had seasoning on them and everything. It was different. It was
Doubles was bigger.
Yep, it was a different vibe. Different vibe.
Yeah, it is for sure.
So while we in this talking about you dancing thing, it's a lot of things that I want to know.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot of things that I want to know, and we can't hold back.
Okay.
And if this offends some of the guys that's watching this, then so be it.
Yeah.
What do you think about, say it's a guy, he heavy on the strip clubs. He heavy on stripper night or whatever like that. But he got his homeboy with him that's really not too big on that. Do you think that it's dumb that guy who's not heavy on that to come in there and not get no ones at all? You just in there just drinking? Because me personally, I think it's corny. I think you got to, even if that's not your thing, I feel like you still should just have a couple ones in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you're going to be in there looking crazy.
So I've been in situations where they'll bring a guy with them, or like a birthday boy, or somebody that's just tagging along that don't like dancers. But I sit and chop it up with them, and they'll buy my drinks, or they'll hand me big bills. They may not get ones for everybody, but they gonna break me off something. Cause it's just about how you talk to somebody. I could just sit and say you don't like dancers, and Vu brought you in the club, and I just come to you like, how you doing? And we get to chopping up about something outside of dancing. You gonna forget what I got on.
I could
You
be
fuck around
having a
about my
bad
drink.
day or something,
Yeah.
and she could just be, you know what I'm saying?
And what if you be like, here go $50 and I'll buy you a couple shots.
You made me feel better. Here, $50.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
that
other ways.
From my perspective though, but from your perspective, if I was in a strip club with somebody and I was a male and they like, no, I'm not. If they was just like being a negative Nancy.
You know them niggas that's like that.
No,
so
get away
throwing no money on them.
No, get away from me.
Yeah. So if they were just being a negative Nancy, I think that's very much corny, very much you go to a regular club.
Right.
That's free to get in at that.
Cause cause like a couple weeks ago, like we some spontaneous people. Like my shorty, she like we on our way to my cousins that live by the river. We remembered this old small little strip club. I don't know what the hell it was called, but we went there like years ago, and it was still there and it was open. Something in it's like in Covington on the way to.
I wouldn't know.
So we stop in there. She like, let's get a midday drink. We get in there, get a midday drink. They see us coming there. We dress nice because we already about to go somewhere else. Right. So they get up and get the dancing. So she like, man, we just gotta just throw some bread, just cause we in here, we getting drinks,
just off
dancing
of GP.
just off GP.
And then I just want to say this. Let me look at the camera and say this. So like, if you gonna be at a strip club, you need to support, or you need to go to a regular bar and drink. There's plenty of regular bars you can go to and drink at. Don't come in a strip club where we're working and you're not going to spend no money. Like, dancing paid my way through college. You know what I'm saying? I'm a college graduate recently. Dancing paid my way for that. It paid my bills. It paid for a lot of my son's school stuff throughout the years. Like, so if you're going to come in a strip club, you need to support or get the fuck out. It's just simple as that. It's just simple as that.
You heard her.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's plenty of regular clubs to go to.
I got so many questions.
Go ahead, man. Right.
And they do, and it's the truth. And my friends speak about it publicly. I don't, but since I got a platform like this to actually verbally say it, I'm gonna say it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I got so many questions about. I got a lot of questions.
Okay.
I got a lot.
Sure. Well, let's go.
So you being from like the tri-state area, Cincinnati, Middletown, Dayton. I seen one of the other strippers we had from here, Diamond Reese. I remember Diamond Reese said, it was a long time ago, and she said, I feel, or it might have been you, I can't remember. They said, I feel weird when people that I know when I was young from the city come into the club. So
she might have said that, but I have too, because a lot of my grandpa's best friends have grabbed my ass in the 513. I'm like, what's up, Unc? Like, don't switch up now.
Right.
I'm grown, but you watch me grow up.
Right.
Like, these are the same men that was, let's go back to them shooting dice in the backyard. I'm 14. Y'all see me in the club, I'm 25.
Right.
So if I see somebody that I watch grow up, like literally, like I was already well in my 30s and I watched them grow up, I would not be nowhere near sexually attracted to them because I knew you when you had ponytails in your hair, literally. Like,
so what do you do when
throw some money and keep it pushing?
What do you do when a family member happens to pop in?
My cousin always pops in because his girlfriend is one of my best friends from high school. So they pop in, and what he'll do, like we were at Out the Way bar one time. He gave her 500 ones and said, throw them on whoever you want to. You know who she came and threw them on? Me.
Right.
He would just went on the other side of the bar and order food and drinks while she did that.
Okay.
And so he would stay on one side and I would stay on the other. But this is a cousin that I'm close with.
Right.
Now, if it's just a cousin coming in, watching dancers, they not going to float around me or be around me. They going to flock somewhere else.
Right.
And I'm going to make my money and they going to have fun. They just a flock somewhere else. But I've had cousins actually leave. I've had uncles leave.
Yeah,
I've had people that call my brother
I think
leave.
that would be my move. I'll be like, oh, man.
I'm like, nah, I
But
can't.
now I got a cousin, though, that he'd be like, "Oh, give me one of your stripper friends," and he'll go hang out with her and follow her around the club, and he won't be paying attention to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
yeah, but Plush was a different vibe. If y'all had ever been to Plush,
Yeah, I went to Plush one
so
time.
Plush was a totally different vibe. You had no choice but to see everybody's stage set, and so a lot of my family members would just chuck it up and be drunk and cheer me on. Like, there go my cousin, she doing her shit. You feel me?
Right.
They don't look at it like that. But if we were in a smaller setting, like just a turn-up night with poles and stuff, they going the other way or they leaving.
Right.
Because it's been times where that same favorite cousin of mine, it's been times where he'd just be like, oh, cuz, you in here dancing, I'm going to the next bar, bro. I'm going to go get a drink somewhere else.
And I feel like that can happen a lot because we was talking about a little bit off camera, like most of the places besides like Cheeks and the places you name, like Diamonds or whatever, they have their standard set of girls, and then a lot of the girls just kind of go and float where they know the money gonna be at, like somebody having an after hour
like
here
I'm not about to be in my cousin's face looking for no money. If he want to give it to his girl or something, throw me, that's fine. But at the end of the day, like my cousin asks me what I'm drinking, keep it pushing. I'm a float to where the money reside, not with him. For what? I see him at a real cookout with my family, like you know what I'm saying. So
So now more meat and potatoes. What do you think? Because it's crazy because like me, like I'm from the urban inner city, so I used to see this a lot. I see like guys like they throw money on a stripper all night. Stripper being so nice to them, you know what I mean? They fucking with them, they rocking with them. You spending money, bro. That don't mean that you are about to fuck.
Now let's talk about that.
That does not mean you are about to fuck.
That's a good fucking one.
And then get mad, like really will leave the club and be man, that bitch, man, that raggedy ass bitch.
That's our job, is to sell you a dream. You know what I'm saying? Even at Diamonds where they're fully nude, you're not penetrating them. They're still selling you that dream and that fantasy. Just like if you go on Pornhub and or OnlyFans, you're paying for, some men like to pay for OnlyFans. You going on there and you're watching it for your entertainment, whatever that may, you may be doing at home. I'm not sure, but you're watching it for your entertainment and you're paying for it. But when it goes off, are you mad?
Right.
You're not. So don't get mad when I leave the strip club and go home.
Right.
To my son, because I was there to work, you was there to have fun, and you had fun. It's time to go. Unless it's somebody that, like, I didn't have boyfriends that then came with me to the club and threw money in. We lived together though, like, and it'd be a vibe. That's something I feel like that's vibey to be able to do without any insecurity. So I didn't did that before, but that's because that was my significant other. But other than that, like, just because you throwing your money on me don't mean I gotta go do I'm not obligated to do anything with you. Right. You're just selling a dream. You're selling a fantasy.
Do you think your relationships done been smooth? Or do they, since you dance, once y'all get into an argument, they just get to just talking crazy?
I'm all type of stripper bitches when I get into an argument with somebody. I've been single for 3 years though, so I haven't had any conversations since I've been out of college. But like, I'm all type of stripper bitches when it's an argument. But when we in the club having a good time, it's go Airyn, go. Hey, let me get some ones too.
Right. I remember you had a real toxic one. I used to just see from afar.
Yeah, and that was my last one. That's why I've been single for 3 years.
Oh yeah, that one.
That was the very toxic one. Everybody knows exactly what the fuck you talking about. That know me.
I used to be looking like, damn, this shit crazy.
We used to go viral for all the wrong shit. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So another thing too, I want to circle back around because I find it intriguing, bro. That strippers they real deal take their costumes. I'm gonna call them costumes. They really try to do it. Yeah. They really do it. Like I be seeing like some crazy stuff, man. I've been seeing the girls now with the if you know how to really do the pole work, they've been putting like the sparklers on the bottom of the platform.
I have a friend that does that.
Okay, that's what's up. So are you dope on the pole?
My video is viral on Facebook. Y'all tell me if I'm dope on the pole. Go look on Dollar
Yeah,
Bill's page.
I seen that.
Y'all
I seen
go
a
check
couple
that
people on there
out.
hating too.
It
I
was
seen
a
you
few
posting
haters
hate.
saying I was born. Y'all go check it for yourself. And my costume was dope as fuck. I had on an all sequin outfit with my belly out, belly pierced. I had on some long leather boots that matched my attire.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did I dance on a pole, but I was outside in the middle of a street at a biker event.
Oh, okay.
On uneven pavement and 7-inch platforms doing tricks on a pole.
Okay.
And washing bikes in them same 7-inch platforms.
And made some
some
good bread.
And made some bread. It was not for free. That was an actual booking.
Pay some of y'all's rent.
Yeah, it was an actual
couple
booking.
months.
Yep, it was an actual booking, and I actually made money. It was a fun biker event in Springfield, but it's on Dollar Bill's page. We're currently at 21,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's only been up for 3 days.
Right, and then shout out to Dollar Bill because he used to bring the dancers down here
To
too,
513,
right?
and that was his event that he got me. They booked him to book dancers, so that was
Okay.
it. So shout out to him for sure.
Okay. I wonder how long he been doing that. He been doing that for a long time.
He been doing it for almost 25 years.
That's what's up.
Me and him had a night together. I don't know if y'all familiar with Odd Bodies. Me and him had a night together there. So not only have I been dancing these past years and bartending, I've also promoted a lot of parties, and I've had my own stripper nights.
Lord, so you've seen it from all different angles.
All different
basically, right?
aspects and angles. So I'm a very cool person to get along with it when it comes down to doing business with in the entertainment business. I'm a very reasonable person when it comes down to a lot of shit. As long as I'm getting my bread and my butter, I'm very reasonable.
You ever thought about rapping? Because you know the dancers been rapping.
You know what? Y'all know what's crazy? Okay, so when I was in Springfield, one of the DJs is actually somebody that had me in a booth when I was 17. I made 2 songs with him.
You know what? You remember the verses?
I don't, but one of them was Freaky, and my mom used to actually play it in her car.
Oh, Lord.
My whole family used to listen to it. You know my mom crazy.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Desiree.
Yeah, shout out to Desiree. Hey, mama. But so, like, my friend, shout out to D-Rose. She a rapper from Dayton, and she got a song that's been pretty popular lately. It's going viral. And me and her think about getting in the booth together. So I'm going to drop a song, a little hot song before the fall. We dropping a song together soon.
I got one, too. I got one. I got a hot boy winter idea I'm thinking about.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to drop a little
we gave
fall
y'all the
banger.
summer. We
Yeah.
really did. We gave y'all the summer for real.
Yeah.
And I think, and then now that fall and winter coming, y'all gonna ready to crawl back up underneath them sheets.
No, we're going to drop a freaky banger for the fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're gonna see.
Freaky
May the
banger
best
for the
man
fall.
or woman win.
Amen. Look, we're going to drop a freaky banger for the fall.
So, damn, I got so many questions about dancing.
Okay.
I got
ask
yeah,
all the
I'm
time.
curious.
This is
because this is the crazy thing. We all, and I'm sorry that Jordan couldn't be here because we always talked about getting somebody that dance, that's unapologetic, that's secure, that's gonna talk about everything, and she couldn't be here today. Damn it.
I know, and I
Damn it,
love
damn it,
her.
yeah.
And the funny thing is, we grew up in church together. That would have been
Lord.
interesting.
Oh yeah, y'all.
That would have been so dope. I miss her.
Y'all different from what y'all was. Like,
Absolutely. I love to see it.
yeah. So my next question is like, do you think, because you were put more of a petite girl, what do you think about the girls that are like that's going to get bodies done and they getting like the big old humongous gigantic enormous booty and they
have nothing
and they busting
against
on the
that.
pole?
I don't know if y'all saw my other video that was posted on Dollar Bill's page, but it was me shaking this ass. My ass is not little. Matter of fact, I just literally lost 70 pounds. I gained a lot of weight in college because I went to school during the pandemic, so half of it was on the computer at home. And guess what I sat home and did? Ate. Why did I? It was stressful. College is stressful.
What was your vice? What was you eating a lot of?
I was eating a lot of Roof Chris. I was eating a lot of Chop House.
Damn.
Oh yeah, my nigga that I was fucking with, he a Middletown guy. I'm not even about to give him no.
I know who it is. It don't even matter.
Right, everybody know who it is because it's so wrecked. But he kept me fed and kept me well kept and out the way. He kept me. He just know that he kept me out the way. I was very well kept and out the way, and I was fed good every day.
We done did Roof Chris, but I ain't never did the Chop House.
We did Chop House, Roof Chris, Jags. I started back eating steak.
I like Jags. I don't know.
I like Jags. I had my birthday dinner. I fucks with Jags. And the vibe. What do I get from Jags?
Yeah.
Chicken Marcella. with mashed potatoes and carrots.
I think I had that.
Chicken Marsala is, but their chicken Marsala is seasoned a bit differently from your I mean, it's the traditional chicken Marsala, but their sauce is like, you know, how you go to Roof Chris and get that stuffed chicken, but you ain't gonna taste that.
Oh my god!
That you ain't gonna taste that sauce nowhere else. They chicken Marsala sauce, you're not gonna taste that Marsala sauce.
And then we had a plug. Shout out to Jordan's her bae. He was working at Roof Chris.
Okay,
so a lot of times he'd just bring Roof Chris home.
Oh yeah, that's clutch.
So, but the stuffed chicken from Roof Chris, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the only thing I get from there. I don't eat red meat, so I don't have anything against the girls who go and get their bodies done. I naturally lost all my weight. I quit back out eating red meat. I was just craving it, being in college, didn't give a fuck, eating it, whatever, going out to eat, but I changed my ways with my eating habits. I was going to sleep on my waist trainer. I ain't gonna hold you. I got from 193 down back to 150 because I've been small all my life.
Yeah.
I have nothing against the women who go and get their bodies done, but there is a natural way to do it. But more power to you. I'm scared to be under anesthesia. I went through medical college. I know a lot about anesthetics.
Okay.
I'm scared.
My only problem with it is like you get so much. I mean, I kind of like the when they get the I guess you say the fat transfers because I feel like when you get the whatever the saline, whatever the implants,
that's the implant.
It don't move right.
And your body can reject them. K. Michelle got them taken out of her body because after years her body started rejecting them because they're foreign objects in your body. Anything could be considered a foreign object in your body, just like somebody being allergic to shellfish. That's a foreign object in their body. So your body rejects it, and you either break out in hives or have an anaphylactic reaction where you might quit breathing or your throat closes. So the same thing with a BBL, your body can reject those implants. A fat transfer is the most natural thing you can do, even though your stomach tissue doesn't belong in your ass. It belongs in your stomach.
Okay.
So that's why some booties that get that might feel hard. A lot of men joke about people's ass being hard from them getting transfers. That's because that doesn't, it belongs to where it came from. That's why.
So let me ask you this, Airyns, because it's the most secure podcast, and this is like a question that Jordan would normally ask.
Yeah.
But I feel like I got to do my due diligence.
Okay.
Have you ever been dancing while you were single, and you seen a dude in the spot? He might not even necessarily be throwing money on you, but the nigga so, because I know dancers, they wanna fuck too. And you might be dancing, but you might have had your eye on somebody that night, like, oh, I'm going to bag this nigga before I leave out of here. Has it ever been one of those nights?
Honestly, I can say no.
No?
Because a lot of people know me. They already know me. They probably not being cocky or nothing, but they probably done beat me to it to get my number.
Okay.
I've let guys taking me out on, so I got a male in particularly that I'm still cool with to this day. Cool-ass Centerville nigga, older Centerville nigga. He real cool. And so,
I know his niggas in Centerville like that.
Oh yeah, he just got his teeth done. He real nice looking.
We just had a whole conversation about Centerville. You go to Trader Joe's?
Nice looking, huh?
Did you go to Trader Joe's in Centerville?
Do I go to Trader Joe's?
In Centerville. All right, okay. All right, let me stop.
Look,
we had a whole argument.
Yeah, bro.
No,
Shop at Kroger's.
So we were in Franklin. I used to dance in New York for a while. All my Middletown friends like that because they was out there supporting me. It was jumping on Tuesdays. That was the nigga night.
Yeah, I heard.
Because it was $2.
I never made it out there. I heard.
Top shelf was $2. You go in there and get a double of Patron for $4. Right. It was no tax to it. It was a real night, and that's where all the Cincinnati niggas, Dayton niggas. It was a lot of people that had come in there. So I ended up getting cool with him. He would always sit at the bar with me and buy my drinks. If I got up to dance, it would be like a couple songs he'd come throw a bag to. But for the most part, he would sit and pay. Because the dancers had to pay to drink there. So he would buy my wristband, throw money, and pay for my drinks. But we would sit and talk. And he would just vent to me. He was going through a breakup. We were friends for about a year and a half. Then we started dating. And that's somebody that I really was interested in, but I was just scared to go around. I'm like, is he a Ted Bundy or something? He was like a regular, but he said he only came in there. I asked the bartender one night, like, where is such and such? She was like, oh, he only come in here when you ain't here. If you didn't tell him he was coming, he not going to come. It was to that point. So we exchanged numbers and we conversed a little bit. We ended up going on dates. Like, he took me to Fleming's. We would go bowling together. We would go get drinks, get drunk as fuck, have sex. Like, he was a whole vibe.
But let it be known, Airyns don't go and shoot her shot at nobody. It's nobody.
I'm not gonna say I don't go shoot my shot. I might say something slick because niggas be being slick on Facebook, and I say it in person. Like, what you just in my box saying? What's up? You see me now? I mean, what you gonna, But I don't necessarily shoot my shot at niggas. I don't. I would have to, if I do, you wouldn't know, because it'd be like on some sly shit. I'm a Gemini. I'll move real smooth when it comes to shit like that. But this guy came on to me, but I was interested the same way he was interested in me. Okay. And after about almost 2 years, I let him fuck. After 2 years and a couple dates, I let him fuck.
You had him wait. So he was seeing you dance and everything.
He was seeing me dance. We was friends. I blocked him for about 6 months, and then we got back cool because he saw me out, bought me and my friends drinks. I woke up and saw like a bunch of shoes and clear boxes, like collectibles though. I said, this is not my room. And then after that, we just started fucking with each other, like.
But the first time, was it good though? Because he waited so long, basically, like.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, we're still cool to this day. Like,
no, I'm talking about, was the sex good though for you?
Yeah, it was good.
Because you know sometimes you wait till you wait. No, that's how it goes.
It was good. Like, okay, the head was definitely fire. I love older men. The head was fire. I love older men. Everything was good, but the head was definitely fire. It was memorable. He's a memorable guy. I mean, he was a cool person.
You know the old man. The old man.
Old to me, don't get it confused. I'm 28. Old to me would be like middle 30s and up. So that's old to me.
Okay. And them old men, man, they them old
How
men.
Old are you?
They've been out here eating
36.
booty. They was the old men.
No, the younger men do too. But the older men eat toes and ass.
Oh
Lord, have mercy.
They eat the
and
whole bitch up.
They've been doing that for a long time. I remember some older guys when I was like 16, 17. My uncle, I told him, I'm like, I got me a girl now. He like, she let you fuck her? I'm like, yeah.
They say lick her ass?
She let you fuck her every time you want. I'm like, yeah. He said, now you got to start R.I.P. to Bubba Tame, man. He's like, now you got to start. Now you got to, Malcolm, no. Now you got to start licking toes and booty holes. Like, I am 16, brother.
16, right.
I'm not. I don't even want to go. I don't even. Bruh, no.
16.
She got us talking spicy on here. Right. Let me pour me another drink.
You knew when I came it was gonna be some of this. Come on now.
Lord have mercy.
Come on now.
We gotta settle down a little bit before we get to the next segment.
Okay.
So oh Lord have mercy.
Before we finish, I have to say this is funny as hell, and I've been drinking a little bit. So one freaky story, but it's weird. I was fucking with this older guy. What?
I said, do tell.
Oh, I was fucking with this older guy from Columbus for like a year. All my friends know him because we used to call him Unc. Because he lied about his age. I was 25. He told me he was 35. His birthday rolled around. This motherfucker turns 40. Because I asked him, what year you graduated high school? You know, you can't lie about that. He said, in 96. I said, damn, my mom graduated in 94, 95. What the fuck? Like, so like when you were driving, I was getting my diaper changed, dog, you know? So, but I had already been fucking him and everything else and traveling with him and stuff. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck with him. But one day we was having sex and he asked, he was licking ass, obviously. But I'm on all fours though, y'all. I'm on all fours. He like farted in my mouth. I said,
where is Jordan?
Absolutely not. I said, absolutely not. I cannot even fart right now because we having sex. I can't bring myself to fart. He said, just make yourself do it. He had his lips around the ring of my butt. Like, just make yourself do it. I said, I can't. I said, I'm freaky, but that's nasty.
Right.
I said, I'm freaky, but that's nasty, babe. Like, I can't.
And you had been messed with him for a while, huh?
We messed around in total for a little over a year, like consecutively.
After that, did you cut him off?
No.
Okay, all right.
Nah.
That would have threw me.
Right.
That did kind of creep me out.
Doing weird shit like that.
That creeped me out. Yeah. That's them drugs, though. You know, them Columbus niggas be off X.
Right.
That was that Hennessy and that X. I don't drink Hennessy and I don't do drugs, so you know.
And back to that, like I know it's a lot of girls that dance. They kind of do that to kind of get in their mode, right?
I've saw a lot of shit, and I'll speak on it right now. So
don't have them. They don't have them get mad at you now.
I'm not, because I'm not gonna give no names. I walked to the bathroom to use the bathroom one day. I wasn't feeling well. I had been drinking, but I wasn't like drunk or anything. I just wasn't feeling well. One of my best friends that just passed away that I used to dance with, I actually brought her to dancing. So rest in peace, Kimmy. You know, you lived through me always. I love you, girl. But so I walk in the bathroom, I see this girl rubbing coke across her gums. I said, what that do? He said, it go through your bloodstream faster. You want some? I said, no offense, but baby girl, I'm not putting nothing in my nose. I don't even smoke weed. And it's nothing against the weed smokers or anything like that. Like, I do shrooms sometimes. Hope my job don't see
Or
this.
edible or something like that.
No, just shrooms.
Right. No, so
I microdose. I used to
allegedly
microdose.
she do shrooms.
Allegedly.
In her mind, she think about it.
Yeah. In the event I did shrooms, I used to microdose for my anxiety.
Same medicinal purposes.
Yeah, it was a medicinal purpose for the shrooms before I started my job. So, I used to microdose and get wavy with my friends. But other than that, and this was way before I was even, like, this is after me dancing. This is once I did research on it. I did research on shrooms for about a year before I tried them.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of people that say that they do them, like, for medicinal purposes.
I saw girls snort coke off the toilet, though.
Do it in the tea. The shroom tea.
You can do tea.
They said that shit.
Tea might be too potent, though.
For real?
Yeah, I wouldn't try tea. It might be too potent. It's just like, that's just like a hot toddy. Like, taking a shot of 17. Taking a shot of 17 versus putting it in tea, you're going to feel it a little bit quicker because it's hot. Liquor hot, you get drunk faster. What do you think shrooms are going to do if they're melted in tea? Right. You're going to be high as hell. I just wouldn't try it. If you're not, you might end up hallucinating a little bit. It is a hallucinogenic, but I've never taken that many. Okay. Hallucinating off a shroom, though, isn't like to see a couch floating or something, you would have to take like eat a half booty. Hallucinating off shrooms is more or less like you're feeling an emotion that you don't truly feel. Like, for instance, on Halloween, I went out to the Oregon with some friends, and I forgot my homegirl was with me. Like, it's a different type of hallucination.
Right,
you know?
right,
It was some funny
right.
shit. It's always some goofy shit, you know? So it's something like that. But, like, back to the stripper thing, I've saw girls snort coke off the back of the toilet. I've seen girls get fired for, them finding needles in the bathroom at the white clubs. Shit got real. It was a black girl that tried to sell me some fake Xanaxes before. I kept trying to tell her, like, baby girl, I don't do bars.
Right.
So.
I just smoke weed. That's all I do.
Yeah, like my mom always told me, and I didn't hit a few blunts. I hit a few blunts in my days. But, like, my mom always told me, always use your better judgment. When you going to be dancing, just use your better judgment. Because me coming out and telling my family I was terrified, but,
Because you got to be careful in that business, too. Like,
Absolutely.
we talk about, a lot of people talk about the money you can make and stuff like that, but you got to be...
It's a risk to it, just like it's kind of like illegal. Like, it's legal, but it's kind of like selling drugs. Like, it's money, but it's, you got to have a risk to have a reward. Right. It's a lot of challenges, Can you give me something? Yeah. Just a couple pieces. It's a lot of challenges. Like, you run into people that do shit like that want to try to peer pressure you. I don't fall for shit like that, though. I know better. Right. Thankfully.
But to the young girls that's just starting off,
to the young girls that just starting off, hit me up on Facebook. I told myself I was done, and I done brought a lot of people into the game. And shout out to y'all because y'all all doing great as fuck, like everybody. But thank you. I just, my best advice is to use your better judgment. Don't dance at a booking that you're not sure who you dancing for. Ask every question that you feel like you need to ask. Right. Make sure you're always in a safe environment when you're dancing. Don't ever drink from a bottle you ain't seen nobody open at no party.
Don't smoke nobody
especially
else's
in Dayton and Columbus, because them
weed,
motherfuckers put honey and Percocets and shit in their liquor.
I need to start doing that.
They put honey packs in their liquor. My young boy was
talking about the honey, so the honey just works for... It just
I think
girl or guy. Or
I don't know. I've never tried it, and I probably slap the shit out of somebody if they gave me a bottle of honey and don't tell me, because I got a weak ass stomach. It probably just make me throw up. Honestly.
I want to try this to see if it works.
I ain't never tried it either.
It's for men though. The gold packets are for men. They got pink one for women now. I guess they got the pink pussycat packets for women. But those originally came in a pill form. I used to work at a sex store for a little bit, so I tried some of them pink pills.
What did it do for you?
Nah, it gave me a headache. They gave me a headache.
Gave you a headache?
But yeah, every girl I know that's tried something said they didn't do nothing. But they tried the packet and they said the packet was jumping. So I don't know.
Yeah, my young boys be trying them. They like, man, I take one of these and I be ready. Like,
and they too young to be doing that shit. Them honey packets for old school niggas. For real.
So, you spent most of your life in Middletown, but you was also in Dayton. Do you, because we always deal with this in Middletown. Every time something happens around here, they blame it on the hating ass city or it's small or I'm tired of it. But when I go to like certain places, even though they're bigger, it's still hate there too.
Right.
So like, how do you like maneuver around that? Because I know in Dayton, obviously, you know, it was a couple people had something to say on your page about, you know, what you just did. So you
they
you
were like in
hate
Springfield and Xenia. I don't even know those weirdos. That
but
video,
you have experienced some hate in Dayton also too, correct? Mm-hmm. So how do you like navigate around like all that?
I ignore it. Mm-hmm. I feel like if you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. I'm so unbothered. If unbothered was a person, it'd be me. I don't give a fuck about that. Mm-hmm. I really don't. I used to, but now you just gotta let it roll off your shoulder. You like,
bro. Like hate get on my nerves.
Let that shit roll off your back.
I will call him and I will go fucking crazy. Like, bro, I'm ready to crash out and kill all these niggas, their whole family.
And what I always say,
man, don't worry about that shit. Don't pay no attention to it, man.
You doing something right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you, like, haters come when you doing something right. Because if you ain't doing nothing right, they ain't got nothing to hate on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it always is.
That's right.
So, shit, just look at it as a good thing. Can't feed into the bullshit.
Sometimes you gotta let them know, man.
Yeah, man, now stand up for yourself, but don't give them that negative energy. Don't reciprocate their negative energy. You know, stand up for yourself, but don't reciprocate their negative energy, because when you do that, you slip into their level and you give them what they want, and that's entertainment from you.
Right. And speaking of entertainment, before we go any further, I want to shout out one of our sponsors. If you tired of Spectrum and satellite busting your pocket, busting you over top of the head, get over to our good folks at gtvcable.com. They got every one of your movies, pay-per-view shows, cartoons for the kids, everything. Anything you want, you're going to find it on gtvcable.com. And make sure you use the code to CookOut. That's DACOOKOUT for special offers. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I got a little buzz. I can't believe I should try to FaceTime Jordan. Right. Like, you is missing this, because she gonna try to what it is, she gonna try to have you back.
Right.
I'll be back then.
Okay.
If you guys want me back, I'll come back.
Okay. Sometimes, because I try to understand where she's coming from, because I'm an Aries. Mm-hmm. So one of my traits of me being an Aries is I always want what I want, and I want it right then and there. I'm working on it. I'm working on myself. I know it's a bad thing. I don't know if other Aries go through this, but I want it. What I want is what I want. And me and my bro, we find a good balance, because he be like, nigga, I ain't gonna do everything you tell me.
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know nothing about Taurus.
I'm a Taurus, man.
They are demons.
All I know about Taurus is the old card.
They demon time ain't nothing nice. That's why he keep his cool. Because he know what do you do.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he said he had to cut somebody out the other day. I said, what?
Not even that. So cussing somebody out ain't shit for a male Taurus. He know what he can really fucking do. That's why he keep his cool.
But yeah, bruh find that good balance for me, man. He like, man, I'm gonna help you, but nigga, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. But I'll be like, this is how I want it. This is how I want it. Like, but you gotta see it my way, bruh. So yeah, so we got a good balance, man. But this is fun. This is real fun. Like, this is real.
And this is what's really crazy though, because little do she know that we was cool with her uncle before he passed away. God rest his soul. Yeah, Big Moan.
Yeah, Big Moan. Yeah.
That was like our best friend. We got pictures with him and everything.
Moan a little older than us, but Moan used to.
Moan was our nigga.
Yes, definitely. I used to sit in the room and play his game with him.
That was my nigga. When he stayed over on Lynn Street, over on 11th. Like, I remember all that. Like, that was my nigga.
And that's why it's crazy, because I watched you grow up, and you like all these older niggas. And I remember like really seeing this with my own eyes, like older niggas. We out there hustling, and they like, man, what's up with little Airyn? I'm like, man, she damn near, nigga, you like 30.
Right.
Why did you ask about this little girl? Like,
right.
So, niggas, I say that to say niggas been on R. Kelly shit around my way.
Exactly.
And everybody think that's something new. No, niggas is being clowny.
Niggas waiting at the bus stop.
They picking girls up at the bus
they had be in Damon's barbershop parked. And you know the bus get off right there on 8th. When we'd be getting off that motherfucking bus, they'd be right there.
What's up?
I ain't gonna say what it is, but I remember an older nigga waiting on me to get off the bus so I can hop in with him. And go kick it and get something to eat though. Like,
it's crazy.
You took your gold star?
Huh?
He took you to Gold Star?
Gold Star.
No, Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
But we've been to Applebee's
Back in them
before.
days. It's crazy because back
I
in
was
them
16. We went to Applebee's.
Right. Applebee's was it then.
Applebee's was
16?
jumping. I was 16, and
Yeah.
he bought me some J's.
No.
I gave them to my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't want the motherfuckers.
What?
They was some nice ass
It's
J's
crazy,
too.
and both of y'all can justify this. Back in the day, times were so much more simple.
Yes.
You can buy a girl some J's, and then you can go to, I don't know, like if you took her to Olive Garden, that was like the thing, like or some
Right.
shit like that.
Girl, you bought me some Jordans, took me to
Yeah,
Olive Garden.
right.
So-
I was like, no.
So nowadays, like even I got a whole ass girlfriend. I ain't even tricking on her. Every holiday come around, she get the hopping on Balenciaga.com. She on Saks Fifth. They got you seen this purse right here, or this wallet, or this
Oh, so you want to talk about tricking?
or this
Okay.
Pouche, and I'm like, Lord have mercy.
We can get into that.
Tell us what about one of your best tricks.
Okay,
Of all time.
I'm not gonna call this man a trick because he my friend.
Okay.
And I know you're gonna see this if you tag me in it. But he my friend. We've never
Don't
had
fuck up the bag,
intercourse.
though. Don't fuck the bag up.
He not a bad. Listen,
Okay.
he my friend. He's a nice guy. You know, I bring him dinner to work. He works third shift.
Okay.
He an older dude, of course. He an older nigga. So I like him real bad. I ain't gonna lie, but we've never had intercourse. We've only been on one date. So we were supposed to go to Dave Chappelle's comedy special in Yellow Springs recently. It rained, and I just got some finger waves, and it had rain. You know I wasn't sitting in no motherfucking rain with my makeup on and my.
Right.
So I wasn't sitting in the rain. He was like, "That's understandable. I respect that because I'm not sitting in the rain either." So before that, he had sent me all of these pictures of these shoes, and he said, "Out of all these shoes, which one would you pick?" So I picked a pair of the high top shoes and some heels. And he said, "Oh, what size you wearing them?" Now, this is where it's going to fuck y'all up at when I say this size. So I wear a 37 in those. I already have a pair. So that's a European size.
Yeah.
So we end up at his cousin's repast. His cousin was like a brother to me. And, you know, we end up at the cousin's repast. And we met up there. And he was like, "I got you something. It's in my trunk, though." He was like, "I don't know if you want to see it yet or you want to wait till we done drinking here." He's like, "But I want you to see." He had got me two things. He was like, "I want you to see the gift in my car." So we go to his car first. I open this box. He got me a whole bunch of shot glasses made with my face on them from Facebook pictures.
Damn.
So I'm like, that was impressive. You know, two of my homegirls took the other one. I kept one. And then so we go to his trunk. It's a box of McQueens. So I told him we was on the phone one day like, "Oh, you left the tag on there on purpose, didn't you? Because it said you spent $780 on them, and that's before tax."
Right.
You know how Saks and Neiman Marcus put that tag like a sticker
Yeah,
on the box? Yeah. Never did that. This is my first time meeting this man. He bought me some $800 shoes.
That's the first time you met him?
In person,
Early?
yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
shoes dope as fuck. He got me some high top McQueens.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good one.
This ain't the same dude that tried to blow in your booty later on, was it?
No, that not that fucking weirdo. He's from Columbus. This guy right here is from Dayton.
Okay.
I mean, I done been bought all type of shit. I don't know if you shoes, phones. I'm really waiting on something like a house or a condo or something though. Fuck all that.
That's the big league.
That's what I'm waiting
You know
on.
what time it is. It's glad.
I'm waiting on something like that. Designer shit and all that that's cool and I appreciate it. I'm very appreciative. But like I done did the trips, all that. I mean, yeah, I just got nice friends. You meet a lot of people when you dance too. Like a lot of customers just want to be cool and kick it and might want to take you. I got friends that just have taken me on trips before and I leave with more money than I came with. Like, you know,
That's dope.
just cool shit like that.
What's some of the coolest places? Go. What's one of the coolest places that one of your friends took you to?
Myrtle Beach, because I like I've been to Myrtle Beach about 3 times, but when we went, it was about 2 years ago.
You said Myrtle Beach?
It was about 2 years ago. We stayed beachfront at a resort with a bar in it, and a restaurant in it, and we went to a lot of different places. We went to steakhouses in Myrtle Beach. Like, we did a lot of shit. It was fun, and he had gave me like $700. Like, you know. So it was a good time. We still friends to this day.
You out here getting to it.
Right.
What you think? Cause I know how you is. You like, man, I ain't really got time to be spending money like that. But I be trying to tell people like 2022.
Look,
No,
money
it's not
equals
about that.
memories.
Look, this is what it's about though. Like if you a man and you coming at a woman come at her with your strong suit. So like if you coming at her money motivated, then that's what your relationship gonna be about. You know what I mean? But if you coming at her like with a good heart and everything else, like I got security and this and that, you know what I mean? Live on that. You know what I mean? But don't come with the money and then you ain't got the money to keep up and you run out and she get mad. She got the right to get mad because that's what you led with.
And that's what exactly happened with me and my Middletown friend. He led with money and I left with money.
That's exactly what it was.
But because we had a good time too. He bought this phone right here, matter of fact. Anyways, so
Oh, shit.
But so at the end of the day, you know, come with that perspective you talking about. Come with that. But come with longevity with the money. And don't just be like, oh, I got this, that, and the third, and you ain't giving me none, because I don't give a fuck then.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
That don't mean you got to be a trick, but, you know, I like to be courted. Right. I'm getting older. All that just giving me money and shit, like how Dua had actually went out his way to get me gifts and take me on a date, that's courting somebody to me. Right. Like to go out your way to do something special for somebody and things of that nature, that's courting somebody. Taking somebody out on a date, hey, let's go on a trip. You know, do something like that. That's courting someone. Spontaneously courting someone is my type of shit. Yeah. You know.
But men, we don't talk about this. Men, we like to be courted too. So do you spend some money back in return? And keep
I have spent money on men before.
You bought them some McQueens?
No. I bought them some Maxes. I ain't bought them no McQueens.
Do you cook? Do you cook?
I cook a lot. I'm very submissive. Okay. So I'm like the girl that's I'm still work because I want my own money anyway. But I cook, clean. You know, I'm the type that I have your towel and rag on the back of the toilet seat or on the end of the tub when you get off work. Like, well, that's if you get off before, you know what I mean, after I do. But yeah, I'm that type of person. Like, I'm very submissive.
And how old are you now?
I just turned 28.
Okay, so you ain't that age yet to where after you got done having sex with a guy, you wash him up. Yeah, you ain't at that age yet.
I've been washing niggas up since I was a teenager, baby.
Damn, somebody taught you a long time ago.
Right. Not even that. A nigga told me one time to grab a rag and wash his dick off, and I did.
But do you after sex? But do you warm the rag up?
I warm it up now.
Oh.
After sex or just period? You just wash a nigga up?
Because sometimes they always put the cold.
I just take the rag and wipe it up, or I'll take a wipe and wipe it up and then use a rag. Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can hop in the shower.
Okay.
Nah, or we can hop in the shower.
After sex, you can wipe me up. Hit that. After sex, I need to put that on the it's a plug in the backpack. After sex, you can wipe me down and all that, but before the backpack is in the living room.
Not before, your ass should be clean.
If you didn't know, we shoot live from my house in the sunroom. What you say now?
I said your ass should be clean before the ass. You have to wash your
I didn't know. Cause some niggas
I'm very big on hygiene. Yeah. No, I'm the type that if you want to lay in my bed, you have to take a shower first.
Right. You got white sheets.
No, but you got to take a shower. No, well, my comforter is like I like black and gray. My whole apartment is themed off of black, white, and gray. Except for my son's room. His room is in Fortnite. Everything else is black, white, and gray. I don't give a fuck if it was the color of Batman. You need to wash your ass before you get my sheets. Right. I don't even sit on my sheets with day outside clothes on.
Right. You talking about fresh shower and then you
like you need to shower right now in my bathroom before you lay in my bed. I'm serious.
Like, man,
people don't even get the privilege of laying in my bed.
Like, no, you got to shower again.
A lot of people don't even get the privilege of knowing where I stay at.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought like it started like 30 something. Like 30 something. When
that's when we
get washed up. You get washed up after.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take a warm rag and just like do like that, or I'm gonna toss it to you and have you do it, but you wipe yourself off. Or we go in the bathroom together and wash up or take a shower. Yeah.
Right.
Very much so.
She said very much so.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to plug it up for me, Chuck? Get out of there. He a little bit busted right now.
Lord. Oh shit!
You had some liquor?
Oh Lord!
He had some liquor.
I done smoked.
Now he smoke all day long.
Oh my bad.
Oh, he done stepped on the dog.
My bad.
This is This is true. This is true cookout shit.
Yeah.
Airyn, I don't know if you thought you was coming to something that was a little bit more bougie or something like
I
this.
didn't.
This is true. We try to make this shit look nice with the tablecloth
I
and
know
the
it was
drinks.
gonna be casual.
But,
this
yeah.
is what I'm gonna wear to a
I done
cookout. I
stepped
swear
on
to God, this
Louis.
is
My
what I'm
bad.
wearing.
Okay.
I came wearing something that represents me as a
Right.
person.
She got
period.
she got the you can't see
Right.
for
I
real.
got
She
some
got
little
the
cheetah Uggs on,
the
the
little
MC
Ugg
in
slides
back.
on.
Yeah.
And then she got her nails done and stuff like
Of
that.
course.
One thing I want
I
to
need
know
to
too
fill
about
in.
dancers, like it'd be a lot of dancers. I don't know,
Lord.
they feet be messed fucked up and crusty and shit. Like what's
That don't have nothing to do with me.
But I know you see it. You see it though.
I do, and I tell some of my homegirls, we don't play that shit.
Okay.
Even if she gotta paint her motherfucking toes on the way to the club.
Right.
I keep mine done just because as a woman I do. Even if I go months without dancing, I don't even dance like that anymore. I only really do bookings.
Right.
I just keep my nails and my toes done. This ain't for dancing purposes. This is for like me and sex purposes.
Right. Oh, okay.
Like you gonna suck these toes, nigga? Like come on now.
I done got to that. I done got
Come
to that.
on now.
I done got to that.
man.
I done got to
Come
that
on
age
now.
now. I remember the first time I did it to my girl, and she like, damn, nigga, like, Lord have mercy, like. And I'm like, shit, I didn't know what I was doing either. I didn't know you was gonna react like that. I didn't know all I did was to put a damn toe in my mouth.
Yeah, and that is, for
She
sure.
was ready to wash me up, cook me some food after, go out and put some gas in my car and every damn thing. I'm like,
Yeah, and once a nigga do that, it's not over till I say it's over. Period.
damn, who would have known, fellas?
Right.
Put the toe in your mouth.
Why you hitting it from the front though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
put the toe
like
in
that.
your mouth.
Yeah,
Man.
Lord have mercy. We on here talking all this talk.
Man. We grown though. We grown.
We grown. This a grown podcast,
Right.
ain't it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just make.
So
Yes.
Airyn, you talked about, you know what I'm saying, you like the gifts and stuff like that. Does the gifts matter if the guy is a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10? If he's a 3 or a 2,
Ooh.
No,
it don't matter?
cause he got a good heart.
She lying, her motherfucker. Oh,
He got a good heart. Hey, what if he fried, but he swagged the fuck out?
Yeah, you find him like that.
three
Too.
Got
No,
all
he
his shit together. Got an
Find him like
800
that.
credit, good
He
credit
look
score.
like he look like
No.
a little Smurf though.
And he got a good credit score and got a good heart because he bought me a nice gift. For real. And he got longevity about himself. He got his future together. He got his shit together. You never know. That might be his soulmate.
He can't fuck up though. If he fuck up, it's
All
over.
it take is a little bit of money to look nice,
Right.
though. Just don't ever forget that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true.
Yeah. You could be, I'll be seeing him all the time, a funny looking dude. And I'm not
See,
the best
Money
looking
back
dude.
then when it got a whole facelift fucking with Ari.
Right.
Right.
So, he was very funny looking.
Right.
So,
Oh, and speaking of artists, we spoke on some stuff off camera. I don't know if you want to speak on it on camera, but you said that, you know what I'm saying, through your travels, through your journeys, you done been able to get some rapper D, a real rapper.
A-list rapper.
Somebody that we listen to.
So this all I'm gonna say. He gonna be on the Wu-Tang show on Hulu. I think it come out here soon next month on the 8th. I'll be
the 8th.
okay. Yep. So yeah, he's a cool guy. We didn't just have sex. We had an intellectual conversation for hours. We watched a movie. We drank some Dine together. I don't even drink Dine. He told me a lot about his life. He's a very humble person. He told me a lot. He told me a whole bunch of stuff. Like, he just sat and just poured out his life. He just vented to me, and we cuddled, we talked. He blew on my ass. Very freaky guy. Very freaky guy. Very freaky guy. But
Lord, have mercy.
sex was good. He was a good person. It was nice. It was cool.
blowing the ass started on the East Coast, they say.
But he was acting like he was the one nervous around me. He kept telling me I was pretty as shit, and he made it seem like he was a nervous one at first. But we was cool. We got a little bit of liquor and we was cool. Like it was a vibe.
Okay.
And if you know that hint, then you know.
Yeah, you know. If you know, you know.
But
That's
it's
what
only
they say.
one real rapper that's playing in Wu-Tang as a main character. So if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Ooh, she
Yeah,
threw
really,
another
yeah.
hint.
Yeah, that's
So,
another hint.
you
That's
You was cool with that first one.
right.
All right. Yep. There it is.
There.
Damn.
Okay, then.
Damn.
Very cool
We
guy.
go from there.
Damn. I don't know. I don't know.
Like this nigga got pictures with Jay-Z.
Right.
Yeah.
But she
Very
put it out
A-list.
there.
She throwing more hints.
Okay.
Right.
A lot of people got pictures with
She let
Jay-Z.
y'all
She
know.
the one he blew. So how many?
She let y'all nosy motherfuckers
So what does it
know.
feel like Like, I mean, I'm not saying like because
I felt like it was a fucking dream because I went to his concert because he was one of my favorite rappers and he was like my celebrity crush. And so his people came and got me like, you pretty, we want you in our section. I was like, me? I was already sitting on the stage because the promoter that night was like, you one of the baddest females from Dayton here tonight. You need to be on the stage. If I don't do nothing else, I'm going to make sure that y'all get to know each other. It was to the point after that, they wanted me to get on a tour bus with them. I couldn't. We exchanged numbers. They said, come to our city. I can't go out of the city. I'd be giving away too many hints. But he wanted me to go to his next few concerts with him, but it was a Sunday. It was ready to wrap it up, and it's time to wrap it up and go home and get some rest. But yeah, he wanted me to like travel with him the rest of his weekend in Ohio. It was to that point. Yeah. So we had a good time.
Good old Ohio. If you had to move somewhere, and don't just say the normal places. If you had to like move somewhere, anywhere in the world, where would Airyn move?
Maybe Arizona. It's a little too hot out there, so maybe Denver. Denver kind of got the Ohio weather going on. Mm-hmm. Maybe Denver has a beautiful scenery. Mm-hmm. Denver, Colorado. I would go to Denver. Okay. Denver, Arizona.
We want to know the place. We know the stuff that people don't know about Airyn.
Yeah, people don't know that. They don't even know if I would.
Right, because I don't know why I thought you were going to say Miami or Atlanta or something.
I wouldn't. Atlanta, I can't say the G word on here. Atlanta ain't my swag. Okay. I done been to Atlanta a couple times. It's cool to party there and kick it. Like, it was fun. I've seen a lot of celebrities there. It was very much fun, but that ain't my type of scene. That's like moving to a bigger Dayton. Okay. And then as far as Miami goes, that's too fast. I got a 9-year-old. Okay. Not happening. I would go somewhere that's very family oriented, but you could still turn the fuck up. Right. Something more low key.
I like both of those places because marijuana is legal.
And marijuana is legal. I don't smoke it, but what if I want to get a gummy or something and have like a game night with my new white friends out there? Right. So I feel like that'd be a. Right.
And Malk, you are a heavy chiefer. Yes. So what does marijuana do for you?
It relaxes me, like for real. Like you know how you always be like, man, you don't never like jump on these haters and this and that. So that's the reason why. Like it calms me down. Like it gives me a peace.
So when you think about it.
Yeah. But then when I think about it and I smoke, I'll be like, and I just click in my brain like, man, that shit ain't even all that serious. Let them hate. Right. Let them hate. Let them hate. You doing something right.
You doing something right.
If you don't always know that. Like. That's just what it does for me.
See, my thing is like now we run the studio, we have our podcast. Right. I have my janitorial business and stuff like that. I'm a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father, but I just be like, man, I just think these niggas be playing. They don't think I'll just snap back to the old me. Right. And I'll punch you in your face.
I don't think that they think it's because of things like that. They probably think because let's just try to pull his whole car one time now that we older. Right. That could be the case. A lot of people try to do that with me because they know I can't really fight like that. I can't lose my license or anything like that. I worked hard. Right.
But so, they need to understand that the money that you out here making, though, you can pay somebody a couple dollars to get them touched.
I can get somebody some fucking Yeezys to get somebody.
You need to know that.
Everybody, allegedly, I could do that for free. Right. Everybody that know me know that. My Dayton family is with the shits, and everybody that know me know that. Believe that, and my Middletown family too. But
what's
know
crazy? I think because we was just talking earlier, and she was like, my girl was like, "What clubs are?" And I'm naming all these clubs that I done heard of, but I never go there because it's all like all my family is in Cincinnati, and this has always been a thing for me and all my natty homies. It's some real real gangsters there, so don't take this the wrong way. Mm-hmm. Natty guys, I feel like they'll argue with you. They'll bust your head, but they'll argue with you. When I used to see when I was coming up in Dayton guys are not.
No, Dayton, they go into their car and they gonna be like, watch this, we about to blow this bitch up. Yeah. I done had dudes run past me like, hey, get the fuck out of here, we about to turn this bitch up. Then I wake up the next day, they be like, all right, peace us up, like, damn.
So that's why I really don't go out in Dayton, but
I don't go on the west side either. But you can catch me at the white clubs.
Now that you that link, I had to get a couple good places that me and the guys and the gang can go through, and come kick it.
Black owned. I'm gonna shout out Bozak's because that's a black owned club. They got a dress code. It's very much
I don't like
y'all age, huh?
I don't like dressing up.
It's not. You ain't gotta dress up. You
like
can wear
tennis
something
shoes.
like what he got on and be cool.
Okay.
It's just like no sleeveless stuff and all that. It's downtown.
I ain't got my muscle.
Downtown Dayton is Bozak's. That's Bozakks. And my hairdresser actually works there. Shout out to Robin Johnson. She keeps my short hair together. But yeah, she cooks there. It's black owned by this man named Airyns. He's one of the owners. It's a very cool vibe. They have a jazz night. I mean, she could throw that in there, but she normally do like deli, homemade pizza.
I always see dating people on my social media. They always posting lamb chops.
They
so
probably
like,
be in Detroit because a lot of dating people go to Detroit. So if y'all want some ratchet clubs, I can name them too. But Bozak's is a very okay. So this is the clubs I like to go to, and I like to go to Bozak's, Oregon District. You know, rest in peace to everybody that was killed in that tragedy. But I do like to go to Oregon, specifically Toxic Brew, because Toxic Brew has a black-owned chef business, and shout out to Railroad was a very popular rapper in Dayton, matter of fact, back in the day, but he has a business now with a chef where they go on a food truck or a food trailer, and they go inside of Toxic Brew and they cook on weekends, and they get booked to cook at they go to different places and cook on their food truck. Now they make lamb chops and shit. Everything is pescatarian and vegetarian, so you can't catch anything other than lamb chops there, but they'll do chicken, turkey products, things like that. Toxic Brew is another good place. The same shit y'all go to, Miami Valley Sports Bar, Bojangles, shit like that. That's the shit I go to. Now if you want some hood shit to go to,
one of my sister's homegirls' daughters, I think she bartends at some place called The Taste or something like that.
The Taste, okay.
Don't diss them.
I would never diss the Taste. I made a lot of money in the Taste dancing. But they do their thing at the Taste. I just stay away from it because some of the shot is all in that motherfucker. Okay. That's just me. Everybody know how I am. Everybody know the type of places I go to.
So what about
shout out to the Taste?
On my social media, I was also seeing it was a club. I want to say it was like, I don't know if that's the West Side. It was called KYD's, and that's
Bruce's place.
It was packed.
That was an after hour. Shout out to Bruce. That was an after hour. I done been in there a couple times to support. Unfortunately, it's no longer a place anymore, but Bruce is still doing business. If you hit him up on his page, it's Ms Airyn. You can book him for events. He's a promoter, so he still does his own thing. Wrong timing. I would say Bruce had something that was bigger than that plaza going on. Like, he need to buy his own building and do his own shit. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just what that plaza was. I never knocked nobody in the hood. Like I said, shout out to Taste is black owned. KYD's was black owned. Bozak's is black owned. I don't diss nobody from the city that's doing nothing positive. That's black owned, period.
Okay, we just want to know because we always go out here or we go out.
KYD's doesn't exist anymore. Taste the one that got lamb chops, I think.
Okay.
And Napoleon's.
Oh, yeah.
So Napoleon's is black owned. Shout out to Brandon and shout out to Doc. I used to bar. That was the first place I ever bartended at. And I was a bottle girl there. So that's black owned. Napoleon's also has good food. Shout out to Andre Caldwell. That's one of their chefs there. And he also cook at the Taste. Okay. So, his Alfredo banging as fuck. So, yeah. Napoleon's, and how could I ever forget? I say this best for last for the black owned clubs, or they gonna kick my ass, and that's B&B because it's one in Middletown. Okay. So where I seen all that, I was bartending at B&B too.
They had me out there. They had me out. I actually shout out to what's his name? LG promoted.
LG Hillman. Shout out to Hoochie Daddy. That's my nickname for him. It's Hoochie Daddy.
It's Hairston, right? That runs that.
Bono is the owner of B&B too, and he runs the B&B in Dayton. Okay.
They had me out there. They had me.
They had stripper nights in Dayton too first. Right. I was dancing on their Thursdays, for Turnaround Thursday. Shout out to the promoters for that. But shout out to my brother Kelso. He was one of the promoters for that. B&B. It's in the hood, but it's not ghetto.
It's about the first one.
Both, yeah. Okay. The one here I know is not ghetto at all. The first one is in the hood, but it's not ghetto. It's somewhere you can go on a weekday, get some hookah, get some food, kick it, play darts, play pool. They got all the same shit that the Middletown one got now, but it's bigger. Right. B&B is definitely that. I can see I let the B&B and Dayton also kick his shit. You feel me?
I never actually got to meet the owner, but I remember I hollered at you about throwing something out there. Yeah. But they ended up booking me out there to come perform. If Well, most of y'all know that I do this podcast. I make music too.
Yeah.
So they had me out there. I had to kind of come out there and flex my muscle and show them how much range I had. So I brought like a lot of people out there. So a lot of people from the city came out there to watch me perform. Shout out to them. But it was a good vibe. It was a good vibe. They had a little. They drink prices a little bit different than what we used to. I think that's the kind of disconnect, because a lot of people, I'm like, let's go out there, and they be like,
their drink prices is different. You got to remember the tax in Dayton is different as well.
Yeah.
Even where I don't actually live in actual Dayton, I live on the outskirts actually. So, not Miamisburg or nothing. I live deep in Dayton, but on the outskirts. You know, towards the north side of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the tax is definitely different. Like when gas was going down to $3.60 here, it was still $3.70 and $3.80 where I live specifically. I had to drive out of my area, my district, to get gas, and I still do because it's still kind of high.
But you don't,
depending on where you go.
But you don't shop at Trader Joe's though, right?
I want to go to Trader Joe's.
You want to go to Trader Joe's?
My coworkers be going to Trader Joe's. Isn't Trader Joe's a grocery store?
Yeah, we had a whole conversation, a whole argument. I told Nikki, that was our shout out to Nikki Jordan. I told her, she was talking about, I go to Trader Joe's, and I said it's bougie, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so our grocery shop at Meijer.
And I said
about the
something.
same
I said
level of
something that was
bougie.
controversial. They thought it was funny, but I'm gonna ask you because you're on here.
Okay.
Nikki Jordan said that she doesn't like going to Trader Joe's sometimes because Dorothy Lane Market, because she said it's too many white people there, and she know that the prices are going to be inflated and stuff like that. And
Dorothy Lane Market is high.
And I told her that sometimes I don't like going to spots that's quote unquote nigga spots.
Like Kroger. And it's Kroger, not Kroger's.
Because I'm not rich, but I'm making more decent money now.
Yeah, like,
and I feel like places that got all niggas there, the stuff is going to be cheap. So am I wrong?
No, listen. The Kroger in my area is very much white. So the Kroger in my area is predominantly white. I live more or less towards Inglewood.
Okay.
Predominantly white. The Kroger I live next to, and it's a Meijer out there. Meijer is cheaper than Kroger right now. Is why I go to Meijer.
Okay.
And they got some shit you're not gonna find at Kroger, but Kroger got shit you might not find at Meijer. So I might do a little bit of both. I like Walmart a little bit. My friends think I'm bougie because I choose Target over Walmart.
Okay. What about Save? You would never walk in the Save a Lot, would you?
I will walk in and Save a Lot.
Okay, my nigga.
Not to get them vegetables having flies on them.
What? I ain't never seen
I go in there and get some quick shit. Like I ain't getting I might go in there and get something frozen.
Well, at least you know where you came from, though.
Yeah, I will go. I will go in and Save a Lot and get some quick shit. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to get them school pizzas out of there.
Yeah, and then they still had them.
I don't know where Save a Lot get these steaks from, but I know you can get 40 T-bones for $10.
Yeah, I was getting
I don't know where they buying
I was
this
getting
meat.
fish out that motherfucker though. I was getting fish out of Save a Lot at one point in time.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, 40
You
T-bones for
cap
$10.
though. You cap. Yeah.
But not that. That's
They
too,
probably was this big.
That's too cheap. But they be cheap.
I'm about to say that ain't steak.
This big, right?
That's some of that moose meat.
Right.
That's some old.
A moose knuckle.
Right.
I was telling my shorty that I kind of want to start, because we got a big backyard. I kind of want to put like a garden back there to kind of start growing some
Vegetables.
stuff.
You should.
Yeah.
I have
I got a
coworkers that
tomato
grow their
garden.
vegetables.
You want some green tomatoes?
Huh?
You want some green tomatoes?
Yeah.
I do. I
got a
love
whole
fried
bunch
green
of them.
tomatoes.
I just picked like 19.
And a
of
guy
them off my
wanted
tree.
to give me some chickens, but I'm like, man, I
I
don't
just
know.
picked like 19.
I'll have to get a coop and everything. I don't.
It doesn't take that much.
Their eggs taste like regular eggs. So I used to do home care for this family that lived in the country in Centerville, and they had a lot of geese, and they would give me their eggs to like go home and fry. And they I remember we were snowed in one day, and their kids were too. So the dad had made breakfast, and he made them with the goose eggs, and they taste if not better. They taste the same as just the regular scrambled eggs that we get from the store. And he get them out of his own backyard from their little farm.
Crazy.
This is dope, man. I'm glad you came through. You ate some chicken and everything. Like, you didn't like try to be bougie.
I'm not bougie.
None of
People,
that.
I don't know why people get that persona of me being bougie. It's a difference between not fucking with certain people and being bougie. I just don't fuck with everybody.
Right.
And I just like to be a little more reserved. I know that video involved me dancing, but I kept it cute still. Right. It was still graceful, no matter if I was half naked or not. I just don't fuck with certain people.
But you didn't. I mean, you didn't.
Thank you.
You didn't like it. They act like you was out there like naked. Like, you
Not even that. They was acting like I was boring. Y'all gotta remember, I'm dancing on an uneven street in 7-inch heels.
Right.
It was nothing about that was boring. It was grateful and it was artistic. It's a difference between being a stripper and then being an entertainer. Mm-hmm. That was pure entertainment. And you gotta think about the crowd I was dancing for. I'm dancing for bikers. Bikers are, predominantly older men and women. Mm-hmm. And they listen to old school music and R&B. That's what the fuck I was dancing to. I was dancing to the crowd. Crickle-letter, crickle-letter. No, I was dancing to the crowd.
Right.
And that's my style of dancing.
Right.
So maybe we just ain't in the same category as some bitches ain't agree with what I was doing, and that's fine.
Right.
So hate on.
Right. Mm-hmm. You're gonna keep getting that money.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get out of here, I want to say again, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Sometimes when Jordan can't fill in, we might need a code. So don't be surprised if we call you to come back to the cookout. Because once you come through and you sit down and you eat with us and you drink with us and you break bread with us, you family at the cookout.
Okay.
So don't be surprised you get that call. But if it was all over today, how would you want people to look at Airyyn? Or do you even give a fuck? Because sometimes we get a lot of guests, but I don't give a fuck how they look at me. But
I do care.
How do you want to be remembered?
Because I want to be remembered. If they don't give a fuck, they might not remember you. I want to be remembered for being unapologetic, like you said, and myself. Everybody know me and how I am. I want to remember for being unapologetic and being me, motherfucking me. People that know me, they know Airyyn Taylor with the blonde hair from A. Yeah, remember that.
Oh yeah, A5.
Yeah, remember that. Remember me however you knew me to be. That's what and that's just that. Whatever memory I remember Airyyn used to that. Remember that.
And Chucky, what we got coming up, man? We got a lot of things coming up. What's going on, man? Yeah, get the people a little hint with us, man. Like what we doing? What we got coming up? Or you want me to say it?
Go ahead, say it, bro.
Because you don't even know what the fuck
I
I'm
only
talking about.
I'm high, bro.
Yeah.
I'm high, bro.
We about to be looking for. We about to do a couple in studio performances. Shout out to the studio, top quality.
Yeah.
Shout out to KJ, aka 100K, and Brooks. We about to be having some live in studio performances. We about to get some new lenses and take the camera to another level. So we about to be getting in studio performances. We still booking studio time. We got some of the dopest sound around. Just because I do the podcast and I'm an artist, don't mean that we don't know how to mix and master and all that type of stuff too.
Right. And
we gonna keep on doing
need
shows.
Beats. You need beats too.
To the people that Chucky making beats as always. To the people that that have something to say about what we do, I'm gonna try to take the high road.
Yeah, man.
We gonna try to get y'all on here. I know, you know what I'm saying? The way we do things, we gonna try to get y'all on here. Like, for real, like, you can't tell us how to run this.
Exactly.
You cannot tell us how to run this show. Like, it's gonna be some people that see this and be like, oh, so I gotta be a dancer to come in? No, we find people for the right times. Right. Like, but we love all y'all. We want to see all y'all prosper. That's why we started this.
And she wanted to be here.
Yeah.
Let me intervene.
Right.
Yeah,
on
like
time.
it was a good time, yeah.
On time.
Yes.
Right.
From a different city after dropping my son in football practice.
And also didn't hesitate. Let me give you that too.
Yeah.
Was okay with whatever the platform was. She was ready to be here.
I went and looked at a couple videos, so I
too.
wasn't overdressed. You know, I
Right.
just wanted to wear something. I'm just going like because it's the end of it. I want people to see them on the podcast because
But the cookout ain't begging nobody.
Right.
If you want to come, you want to come.
Right.
If you don't, you don't.
he asked me once, and I said and that's just what.
And whether they like it or not, you're gonna have to see us every week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to see us every week
because we keep working.
Yeah, we keep coming. Whether some episodes get a couple views, some episodes get hundreds of views, some episodes get 1,000 views. It just but you gonna see us every week.
Consistency is the key.
And Airyyn, thank you for coming through.
No problem.
Pulling up, not being on no bougie shit.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? You drank with us, ate with us. Cause a lot of pretty girls come on here and they act like they don't want to eat.
Eat with your mouth closed, huh?
They be sitting there looking at the food like, damn, I want to eat, but I don't want to be
growling
on
like
camera.
Right. No, I ate before I came to because I'm like, I know they probably gonna have liquor. If not, I'll bring my own bottle. And I was like, but they probably gonna have food from the videos.
It's the cookout.
I saw.
It's the cookout. Yeah.
So
we always keep food, drinks.
Chicken. Yeah.
It ain't much, but we used to be in like a top-notch studio, but
this give more of a cookout.
Yeah. Let them see what it is.
Yes.
Hey.
I don't know if we're gonna be on there, but we got a guarantee. So let's give a cookout feel.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
So yeah, I'm gonna tap in with you too to get a couple people from Dayton to pull up here too.
Y'all hear it, so if y'all want to tap in and be on the podcast and just talk about y'all journey, y'all lives, where y'all at now, where y'all come from, where y'all been.
Yeah, we promoting it all, man. We promoting all of it. We love Ohio. That's one thing. I mean, I know Ohio can be this boring place.
Like Dayton, we Cincinnati, we're Ohio.
Yeah.
When it comes down
and that's
to
what
it.
that's what we want to push, man. And we ain't no cornballs either. So you gonna come and get a good interview.
Yes.
A real good interview.
Yes. Enjoy it. You're going to enjoy yourself and everything. It's more like, it's not even an interview. It's more like a conversation.
It's like a little kickback.
It just so happened we just recording it. That's all.
It's a kick it. It's a kickback.
But thank you, Airyns, for coming through, man. Good luck to everything that you do in life. You know what I'm saying? We rocking with you. We riding with you. You a family member of the Cookout. I'm the host, Vuskeen, a.k.a. Fatback Jackson. Ooh, shout out to my co-host, Jay Lee, who couldn't be here today. And shout out to the other co-host, Big Dog, Chucky Russell. This is the Cookout Podcast, the world's most secure podcast. I'm drunk.
Drunk, man.
And
And we out. We out. Hey.